Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, where one thought can change your life.
Hello, this is Daily Mentoring Moments with Barbara, and I want to talk to you today about the power of reading. You know, when I was in the first grade, I lived in New York, and I had a teacher named Mrs. Day. And I think about Mrs. Day often because Mrs. Day was the reason that I became an avid reader. So when I was in the first grade, Mrs. Day called my mom and she said, listen, Barbara's having some problems reading. So I'm going to send a book home, because at that time they didn't send books home with students. I'm going to send a book home with her, and I want you to read with her every day. And of course, my mother, being the great mother that she was, would read with me every day, and I became an avid reader. I fell in love with reading. Reading allowed me to go places and learn things that I did not have the ability to go or to learn at the time from other places. And so I would come to the dinner table with a book, and my parents would say, can you put that book down long enough to eat? And it expanded my wisdom, expanded my knowledge. Reading did. And so I'm amazed at the number of people today, adults, who say they really don't like to read, okay? But reading makes a profound difference in your life. The author Tom Corley did a study on wealthy people versus poor people and found that there was a difference in the amount of reading they did. That people who were wealthy, that they tended to read about 30 minutes of self-help material and other type of industry material on a daily basis, that they actually scheduled time to read, while 2% of poor people actually did the same. Now, this is not about where you come from or what side of the town you lived on, because none of us have the ability to decide who we were born to, where we were born, and the circumstances under which we were born. But what we do have is the ability to make choices after we are here in reference to what we do. So I wanted to let you know today that it is not only healthy to read, it is not only good practice to read, but it is necessary to read if you want to become wealthy, if you want to be a healthy person, if you want to be a person that's rich in your mind and rich in your thought process and rich in how you think. It's time to read. So I'm going to challenge you today. What book are you reading this month? And I'd say on a monthly basis, you should endeavor to read a book and then think and find great minds who you can talk to about that book. We know that one thing that Eleanor Roosevelt said is that poor minds talk about people, average minds talk about events, and great minds talk about ideas. What are you talking about, and what are you reading? This is Mentoring Moments with Barbara Littles.